o'clock. We shall start the webinar. Okay, shall we start? Good afternoon, potential students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xiaochang, the course chair for Diploma in Computer Engineering at the School of Engineering in Temasek Polytechnic. I will be your host for today's webinar, Digitizing Our Hyper-Connected Future. Welcome. Today, my colleagues and I will share with you on how our courses will prepare our students so that they will be ready for the digital workforce when they graduate. Besides myself, with me are the course chair for Electronics, Mr. Lin Chapman, and the course chair for Computer Engineering Program, Common Engineering Program, Miss Mary Joseph.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Miss 6Jan22 is also here to help us to moderate the session. Together, we'll be sharing our curriculum and programs for computer engineering and electronics. Miss Mary Joseph will also be sharing with you on the common entry program known as the Common Engineering Program, where students may decide on which engineering course is more suitable for him or her after 2 semesters. At the end of this sharing, we'll be around to answer any question that you may have. But I do appeal to you during the presentation. If you have any questions, please type them into the Q&A section. My colleagues and I will try to address them at the appropriate times. Without further delay, let's start the presentation.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining us today and allowing me to share a little bit about Diploma in Computer Engineering in Temasek Polytechnic. In TP, Diploma in Computer Engineering is also known as CEN. For the rest of the presentation, I will be using the short name CEN instead of Computer Engineering. For the next 15 minutes or so, I will be sharing with you what we teach, why we think you should take up the course, and how this course is able to help you in your future career. So, what is computer engineering? Someone in Wikipedia defines CEN as a branch of engineering that integrates several fields of computer science and electronic engineering that is required to develop computer hardware and software. The integration of hardware and software is what makes CEN very different from other engineering or IT courses. Let me try to put some context into what was defined earlier. As you can see from the graphics on the screen, CEN is an integral part when it comes to developing a smart city, or when companies embarked on Industry 4.0 revolutions, or the very often heard digitalization of work processes in workplaces. In order for a CEN graduate to be able to do all that, our students will learn many things, as you can see from this chart. We cover the traditional areas of CEN such as the software development, electronics and embedded hardware design, as well as networking. At the same time, we provide exposures to our students in the emerging technologies such as Internet of Things, data analytics, artificial intelligence and machine learning, augmented and virtual reality, cybersecurity, and robotic process automations. The curriculum is designed to provide enough foundations for our students, at the same time ensuring that they are ready for the demands in the new workplace. This chart may look very complicated, but what it is trying to show is how a CEN student will be scaffolded on his or her learning throughout his or her 3 years with us. You will notice that the Year 1 curriculum is similar to other engineering courses in TP. This is because CEN is part of the Common Engineering Program in engineering school. Ms. Mary Joseph will share more about the program in a later presentation. In Year 2, students will develop depth in related areas to prepare them for their Year 3, where they will need to do a major project and student internship. Students will also be asked to choose a set of electives, where they will be trained in selected areas such as Industry Internet of Things, Virtual Reality, Intralogistics, and Cybersecurity. For selected students, they may choose to start their university program with SUTD early, and they will spend the last semester studying some SUTD subjects. When planning for this curriculum, the course had taken into considerations the needs for providing enough fundamentals where students can continue to learn on their own, but also let them learn relevant skills where they can join a company and start contributing immediately. Hopefully, I have convinced you that we have put in a lot of effort and thoughts into developing the curriculum to ensure that our graduates will be successful in their future career. I will use the next few slides to show you what are available for our students and what we do to help them achieve their goals. Some areas that I will be covering are shown here. Let's first look at the kind of projects and internships that CEN students are involved in. Over the past many years, CEN students have had many opportunities to work on projects with our industry partners. Some of the more recent projects are involved in the healthcare sectors with requirements from hospitals and medical practitioners. In the areas of internship, CEN students are attached to a variety of companies from different sectors. We are able to do this because the skills that CEN students possess allows them to contribute to different organizations in different ways. In other words, CEN graduates were less likely to be affected by any economic downturn, as there will be some companies that will continue to do well despite others not doing so. Like in the current pandemic situation, where the aerospace and tourism sectors are down, other sectors such as e-commerce or software development companies are doing very well. These companies continues to approach us for internship placements. Before moving on, I would also like to share that CEN has a program with GovTech that will allow our students to be interned at their organization for 1 full year instead of the usual 19 weeks. Students interned at GovTech will be paid for the entire year and will be treated like an employee, providing them with an authentic experience on working in the tech industry. Next, let me share that CEN students are eligible for a number of scholarships from the government agencies and established companies. The chart here shows a non-exhaustive list of scholarships that CEN students may apply to. I am proud to say that a number of CEN students had applied and had been successful in obtaining a number of scholarships. Next, please allow me to showcase some achievements of our students in the many different competitions that they had participated in. Over the past few years, a number of CEN students had grouped together to participate in the Lee Hsien Loong Interactive Digital Media Smart Nation Award, and we are proud to share that our students had consistently done well and had been awarded as one of the top 5 teams in 2019, 2020, and 2021. In the Assistive and Rehabilitation Technology Student Innovation Challenge, also known as ARTSIC competition, our students competed against other students from the other local IHLs. They had done very well to obtain the Gold Award in 2019, 2020, and 2021 together with many other awards. The winners of the local ArtSIC competitions then represent Singapore at the International Student Innovation Challenge, which is hosted by different regional countries every year. CN students represented Singapore at Canberra in 2019 and virtually at Taipei in 2020. Unfortunately, the winners of the 2021 competition, who were expected to represent Singapore in Bangkok, did not get a chance to do so as the event was cancelled due to the pandemic. Participation in these competitions had allowed our students to showcase their talent and abilities, while helping them to build up their portfolio so that they may stand out in their future job, university, or scholarship applications. Up to now, I have been sharing with you on how we train our students, as well as what they will be going through in their 3 years with us. I am sure for a lot of you in the audience, you will want to know what does all these mean when a student graduates. Will what they learn in school be useful? Can they find a job after they graduate? What about further studies? I will attempt to answer these questions in the next few slides. First, let me share the report prepared by SSG, Skills Demand for the Future Economy, that was published on 8th December 2021. The report highlighted 4 key points shown here. You will be glad to know that CN graduates will be able to contribute to the digital economy, which is listed as one of the key growth areas. The training that our students had gotten in school will allow them to contribute to the tech-heavy roles mentioned in the report. I had also done a comparison on what we teach and if our graduates are able to take up the many roles that were spelled out in the SSG report. From this chart, I am glad to share that our graduates should be able to contribute to the many roles as shown here. In 2021, there were many reports by different governments highlighting the urgent need and shortage of tech talent in Singapore. CN students are trained to work in the tech industry, and these reports assured us that CN graduates will have a higher chance of landing a suitable employment after they graduate. With these reports, I am very confident that CN graduates will be very employable when they graduate. While it is assuring to know that what our graduates learn will be relevant and they will be able to find a job after graduation, I know many of you are also looking at further studies opportunities. I will share with you on what the 5 local universities are offering. As you can see, besides the 2 older local universities, NUS and NTU, others such as SUTD, SMU, and SIT also offer similar programs in either computer engineering or computer science related courses. If you intend to further studies locally, you will have many choices. Similarly, if you are looking to study overseas, computer engineering or computer science is a traditional course that most renowned universities will offer. You may want to go to their websites and find out more. Lastly, do allow me to summarize on why we think computer engineering is the right course for you. Hopefully, from my presentation, you will find that the course can be interesting and fun, the knowledge and skills learned is relevant, you will have many choices to further your studies if you choose to, and definitely have a bright and successful career ahead of you. Thank you. If you want to know more about the course, you may scan the QR code to visit our website. If you have any questions about my presentation, do share them in the Q&A session and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Hi. Hello. Hi, that brings the end to the computer engineering presentations. Do raise your questions in the Q&A panel. We'll present the electronics diploma in electronics to you now.
Diploma in Electronics, a career in electronics. Electronics bring advancement to the mankind. We can find its application everywhere from our mobile phone, computers, MRT, school, office, to airplane that we take, to medical equipment and sophisticated smart system. As Singapore progresses towards becoming a smart nation, TP Electronics course prepare you for the current and emerging needs encompassing the Internet of Things, data analytics, robotics, digital transformation, advanced manufacturing, assistive technology, and a green environment to meet the challenging needs of the industry. A career in electronics, you can have access to a wide range of the industry. There are a wide range of industry that needs electronics professional. For example, the aerospace industry, the electronics industry, robotic and automation, semiconductor industry that makes sophisticated integrated chips that used for our mobile phone and computer and many sophisticated devices, smart system integration, electronics services, networking, telecommunication, example like 5G, healthcare equipment, and land transport, and many others. The Diploma in Electronics course in TP is a broad base with in-depth training of electronics and software skills that will prepare you for future career in a wide range of jobs and industry that requires application of electronics. The electronics course grooms you holistically in both the generic skills and the technical skills. It enables you access to a wide range of career options related to electronics application, software programming, and data analytics. The Diploma in Electronics training in TP. During the year 1 of training, you will be building a strong engineering foundation. You will study subjects like engineering mathematics, circuits, engineering physics, and programming, and etc. Now, when you progress to the year 2, you will be training in the electronics core to go deeper into training of electronics. You will learn subjects in how to apply electronics in many of the applications. You will learn embedded hardware and software that are able to integrate to many sophisticated systems. You will learn data analytics, power electronics and drive that are used in many of the electric vehicles and also clean energy. And also you'll learn subjects like control system that is needed in the sophisticated control of precisions, placement, and fast response time, for example, robotics arms. In year 3, students will get to choose area of specialization. You get to choose in area of industrial AI, avionics, semiconductor technology, robotics, intralogistic, and cybersecurity. And those students who are aspire to further your study, you can choose the TP SUTD University Pathway Program in your 3rd year, which means that you are able to study for your university module while you are still with the Diploma in Electronics course. In the 3rd year, students will also be attached out to the industry for 1 semester of student internship. Students were able to learn application of knowledge and skills that apply in the industry. And you will also have opportunity to work on major projects to apply your knowledge and skills to build interesting major project. After your graduation, you can choose to become an electronics professional, where many of the career options are open to you. You can also become an entrepreneur, or you could further your study into the university. Those who are interested in the aerospace, you can choose avionics cluster elective. Those who are interested in artificial intelligence to build smart system, you can choose industrial artificial intelligence cluster elective. Those who are interested how some of these sophisticated integrated circuits are being made for your handphone, for electric vehicles, many sophisticated systems, you can choose the semiconductor technology. If you are interested to work with robots, you can choose the robotic and automation cluster elective. And if you are interested in cross-disciplinary training, to be trained with knowledge of logistics and also IT cybersecurity, you can choose the intralogistic and cybersecurity cluster elective. And for those who are interested to further your university pathway, you can choose the TP SUTD pathway. While you in TP, you can take university module during your third year. And if you continue into SUTD degree program after your graduation from your diploma, you will be able to look forward for a earlier graduation date than compared to many others who are not in this TP SUTD pathway program. Students in the electronics diploma will have opportunity to access to our Center of Excellence. You're able to access to Clean Energy Research Center, Healthcare Engineering Center, TP Advanced Manufacturing Center, Robotic and Automation Center. You'll have the opportunity to learn alongside with professional and expert from all these centers. Those who aspire to further your study, you have a choice to further your study in local university or overseas university. With a diploma in electronics, you are eligible to be enrolled in the local and overseas university if you have good performance, and you are able to get up to 1 year of credit exemption and subject to the university approval. So join us for a broad base with in-depth electronics curriculum that will prepare you for a wide range of career options. Thank you very much. If you'd like to find out more about Diploma in Electronics course, you can scan this QR code to the electronics webpage to find out more. Thank you.
Hi, thank you very much. That was a presentation by Electronics. Again, if you have any questions, do type your questions in the Q&A panel, and we'll try to answer them as much as well as we can. Moving on, we will have Miss Mary Joseph sharing her computer engineering program with you. Thank you very much. Please.
Hello, everyone. You have just seen a couple of engineering courses that Temasek Poly can offer. Have you found the course you're looking for? Interested in pursuing engineering but unsure of which course to choose? Let me introduce you to Common Engineering Program, CEP in short. My name is Mary Joseph and I'm the course chair for Common Engineering Program. Before we go into the details, let's watch this video.
I wanted to pursue an engineering diploma from Temasek Polytechnic. I did not know what I wanted to choose from. I decided to join the Common Engineering Program, which allows me to get a feel of other diploma courses and to make an informed choice. And I'm glad that I didn't regret what I chose back then. I'm Alvin, a Year 2 student from Biomedical Engineering. We learn basic engineering concepts and skills like circuit analysis, soldering, and even programming as well. I also have an opportunity to attend a Common Engineering Program streaming talk different course chairs will present their diplomas, their career prospects as well, what to expect after we join them. Even though you'll be streaming in different semesters, I will be still graduating same as my peers that join the course directly, because we undertake the same modules in our year 1 all the way to year 3.
You just heard from Alvin. He made an informed choice after joining Common Engineering program. This program allows you to get a better understanding of the 7 diplomas before making an informed decision about which diploma best suits your interests and passion. CP is your gateway to one of 7 engineering diplomas. It gives you more time to explore your options and discover your interests in the first year. Students in this program will participate in the course streaming exercise in semester 1 or semester 2. And if they are successful in their selection, they'll join the diploma in semester 2 or year 2 depending on the diploma course. Do note that the course streaming is based on students' choice and merit, meaning that we will only look at your Polytechnic semester 1 results and no longer your O-level aggregate score. You can join all the 7 diploma courses directly as well. So if you are very sure about your course, apply directly to the diploma course and graduate in 3 years. If you join through CP, you will do the same set of common year 1 subjects as those who joined the diploma directly. Hence, you will join the diploma seamlessly and graduate along with your peers at the same time in 3 years. I want to leave you with 5 key takeaways about Common Engineering program. Takeaway number 1. It's meant for anyone who is not sure which engineering course to pursue and need more time to consider. Takeaway number 2. It's a major decision selecting your diploma that's going to be your future career. Do join us first and then decide in year 1, semester 1 or semester 2. The most valuable part of Common Engineering program is that we don't leave you alone to make a decision. We'll organize course talks, inviting course teams from various diplomas to share about their course. We'll also organize diploma workshops to let you have hands-on feel about the courses. Not only that, we'll equip you with decision-making tool which is specially designed by our career guidance team. All this will help you make an informed decision of the course that best suits you. Takeaway number 4. Another important point I would like to make is this program gives you another chance to try for your dream course. For example, some students may have missed the cutoff points for their dream course. They join the Common Engineering program, put in extra efforts, get good results in semester 1, and then pick up the dream course during the streaming exercise, and finally get what they want. Takeaway number 5. All CP students will graduate at the same time as anyone who joined the diploma program directly in semester 1, which means standard 3-year course for all and no extra year needed. So far, you have not heard me talk about any diploma course in specific, but instead, I've shared with you how Common Engineering program works to your benefit by giving you more time to think about the course you want to pursue. Please check our website to find out for more details about the CP program. With that, all the best to your next stage of learning journey. I shall now open up for Q&A.
With that, we've come to the end of all the presentations today. I hope we have given you some ideas of what the courses are able to offer for you. If you have any further questions, do type them in the Q&A section. We'll try to address them. Also note that, Tyson, can you put up the, yeah. Also note that we are hosting a 9 course advisement session during the open house and JE exercise period. You may want to find out how to book a consultation slot with any one of us in the TP open house and joint admission exercise websites. Before we come to this point, I just would like to invite some questions. Anybody got any questions about the course, our presentations and the course? I've answered a few. Maybe I just go through some of the questions that were asked. Somebody asked whether we have, how do we conduct our lessons during this time, whether it is virtually or face-to-face. I would like to just share that some lessons are conducted virtually, especially the tutorial sessions, but the practical hands-on lessons are all conducted in the face-to-face mode done in school. All right, this to ensure that learning do still take place as well, especially for the practical lessons. And for computer engineering, one of you asked, majority of our year 2 and year 3 subjects are all very practical based, and therefore most of the lessons are conducted in a face-to-face mode. However, selected subjects in year 1, there will be tutorial sessions that are conducted in the virtual mode. Okay. Hope I answered some of these questions. Let's see what other questions that we have. Why would I choose TP course versus other poly courses? I think this, to answer this question, I don't know whether the other course share wants to answer, but let me just have my view first. I think every poly has its pros and cons, okay, depending on individuals. So it's very difficult for anybody to say, oh, why TP course is better than another course. But all you need to know is the courses that we are offering to you, we do take care of you. We make sure that whatever you learn here is going to be something that you can use for your future, for your career, for your further studies. It will fit you. And if this is something that you want to do, then why consider others? Just come straight to TP. All right, that's my opinion. All right, maybe the other course share may want to say something.
Okay, maybe let me just add on something also. Okay, the question asked is why choose TP over the other polys, right? Okay, what I want to emphasize or what I'd like to share with all of you is TP is a very caring campus. Okay, so all our lecturers are very caring and helpful. So a lot of times I get this query from parents and even prospective students asking, how do I seek help for if my son or daughter face any challenges in school, right, regarding the subjects, because some of the subjects can be very new, right? We have engineering mathematics in year 1, we have physics, we have subjects like circuit analysis, digital fundamentals. So how can my child cope with these subjects? Okay, so what we tell our parents or prospective students is, not to worry, right? Our tutors are always there to help you. So first and foremost, you should always seek help from your tutors. And on top of it, we also have the learning support program. And this learning support program is especially for year 1 students. And what we do is we have lessons. We have this extra lessons, which is conducted by subject tutors. Mainly from the coordinating team, and there are also peer mentors to help the subject tutors conduct the sessions. And the sessions are conducted on Wednesday and Friday afternoons where the students don't have lesson. Okay, so during the session, the lecturers will actually go through the examples, more practice questions, they'll clarify the doubts with the students. Okay, so it's almost like giving free tuition for the students. Yeah. So that's my inputs. Yeah, over to you, Mr. Lim. You want to add something?
Yeah, thank you, Mary. Yeah, TP training, we constantly actually refresh our curriculum to make sure our curriculum is up to date of the industry needs. All right, and our training is also focused very much on the knowledge and the skills training to ensure that our graduates, are competent if they go into the industry, and if they want to pursue university, yes, they are eligible for university. And a large percentage of our graduates, yes, they are enrolled in university and graduate with good university degree. All right. Some even get the honors of their course. And is there any difference in pay, salary? I would say in the industry, companies will see our diploma same as other poly as well. So therefore, depend on what you want, and if you are like more training in knowledge and skills, yes, do join TP. And as what Madam Mary has said, TP will take care of you if even you need assistance, and there are learning support program to actually help you to learn better and with the stronger foundation, so that you have a good foundation when you go into the industry or you want to pursue a university. You have the competitive edge as compared to many other poly. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Mr. Yan.
Thank you for the course share for sharing. I have another question here. Can I become a data engineer after computer engineering degree? Yeah, your question is a bit vague because we are talking about degree here and we are talking about diploma course here. All right. Yes. Our students are taught about how to become to handle data and how to analyze the data and how to use the data to create smart solutions using artificial intelligence and machine learning. In that sense, yes, we can. Our students will be able to handle part of the job. I wouldn't say a whole data engineer job, right? Because ultimately we are not training a degree holder. We are training a diploma holder. Yes, you will be able to get into roles such as this, data engineers. But if you are talking about a degree, I can share with you that the students from computer engineering will be able to enroll in courses similar related to such courses and be eligible to take up a degree in that areas. All right. Hope I answered the questions. Anybody else got any other questions? Okay, there's one question coming in. If you choose computer engineering, you choose as course in second year, do they look at, or Mary, you want to answer?
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay, so if you can see in the video, right, when I mentioned when you join common engineering program, it's a gateway to 7 diplomas. Okay, and this 7 diploma programs, the year 1 subjects are common for all these programs. Okay, students will go through this common set of subjects, and then at the end of semester 1, we have what we call as a streaming exercise. Okay, and streaming exercise is to stream into one of the 7 diplomas. And just before the streaming exercise, we will also introduce the students to different workshops, talks, and seminars that are conducted by the 7 diplomas. Okay, and students will make an informed choice based on what they have heard in these seminars, what they have experienced in the workshops. They'll be talking to their seniors. And what happens is after they have listened to all this, they have understood, they make a choice in the streaming exercise. And when it comes to answer the question, do we look at the O-level result? No, we look at your semester 1 grades. Okay, so your selection into the course depends on your choice. Okay, what was your choice and your semester 1 results. Okay, so which is a good thing, because for many students, it is also the second chance to get into the diploma course they are looking for. Okay. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. Over to you, Mr. Yan.
Thank you. Sure. I think that answer the questions. The next question is about comparison between electronics and mechatronics. Maybe Mr. Lee wants to say something about it.
Okay, thank you. Now, what's the difference between electronics and mechatronics? Now, year 1, both electronics and mechatronics will actually learn the same subjects. However, when it comes to year 2, that is the part where electronics and mechatronics will learn very distinct different things. Now, what electronics student will learn electronics students will learn deeper into programming, embedded applications, and learn deeper into electronic circuits, where a lot of the enabling technology will need electronics circuits to create, to make things happen. And also electronics will learn, especially like power electronics and drive, where how electric vehicles can move, things related to green energy, like how to harvest energy from solar panel or wind turbine, and how to manage them, the energy. And also electronics will learn about control system, where how to actually control a robot placement in precision, how to control a mobile robot move from point A to point B in precision, as a full control system with feedback. Now, then in year 2, what mechatronics will learn, they will pretty much focus in the mechanical aspect of the training. All right, so students will learn more into the mechanical aspect, and also advanced manufacturing. They will learn PLC programming. They will learn 3D printing. They will learn mechanical design. So that is a big distinct between electronics and mechatronics training when it comes to year 2 and onwards. Thank you, Mr. Yen.
Okay. All right. As you were answering, there's another question about does electronics requires a lot of complex algebra to calculate, or in electronics there is fixed formula like secondary school we learn also as such? Who should answer? Who should answer this? I guess most of us can answer this. Okay, really, I just do a quick one. I mean, although I'm not a course chair for electronics, but I guess the way when you study engineering, you will require mathematics in order for you to do well. There will be some algebra that you need. Whether it's complex, it's really up to individuals. To some people, it's complex. To some of us, it's not. But rest assured, the TP will not assume that you know everything, and we will teach you how to solve those problems. So even if it's complex, it becomes not complex after you go through our courses. All right. So yes, there will be formulas that you can use. There will also be formula. In fact, you'll be given a formula book to refer to for your mathematics subjects. But whether it's the same as secondary school, I'm not very sure. I haven't done secondary school for quite a while. Maybe Mary, you want to elaborate more?
Yeah, maybe I'd like to add on, like, see, when we take in students in year 1, we have students from very diverse background. We have students coming from O-level, we have IT students, we have foreign students, all coming from different academic backgrounds. So we don't assume that everybody has, a certain, knows complex algebra, right? So we start from the basics. So our year 1, we have engineering mathematics 1 and engineering mathematics 2. So we introduce the students slowly into all the concepts, mathematics concept that is needed for the different engineering diplomas. And like what I mentioned earlier, some of the students find it difficult to catch up with these subjects, and we have the learning support program to help the students there. Yeah, and I just want to add on to the earlier question about, having difficulty to choose between electronics and mechatronics. And I would like to say that, okay, coming from common engineering program, I'd like to say it's something, another common query that I get from parents, my child cannot decide which diploma to do. And at this point, I would like to say that, okay, you should be, common engineering program is a perfect choice. Join us and then experience the year 1 subjects, experience all the workshops and talks, and then you will get a very clear understanding on what you want to do. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, finally, maybe we let Mr. Lim address the electronics. All right, for the electronics point of view.
Yes, electronics training, do bear in mind, we are training students for university as well, and also go into the profession as a professional. So therefore, definitely it is not at the level of O-level, secondary school kind of a problem solving or algebra, all right? We want to ensure students graduate from our course, they have a bright future. But do not worry, right? We have learning support program, and many of the students come from different education background, like O-level, N-level, foundation program, or ITE. They have done well in electronics course. If they have done well, I believe if you put in the reasonable effort, yes, I believe you will also able to done well with our training. Thank you, Mr. Yan.
Thank you. We will address one more questions before we end these sessions. Mary, you want to address the last question?
Yeah, thanks. So the question is common engineering a very popular choice? I'm coming in from PFP and I'm worried I may waste the choice, right? If I pick up common engineering program. Okay, so what I'd like to say is in common engineering program in April 22, we'll be taking 465 students, okay? And based on last year's JEE O-level score, the range is from 10 to 24 points. Okay. Now, again, I want to emphasize here is, if you know what you want to do, okay, like you're very sure you want to go for computer engineering or you want to go for electronics, you always follow your passion. Okay, this is what you want to do. You should be choosing that as your first choice. Okay, but let's say you're not sure of which diploma to do, or you think that you may not get into this particular diploma, right? Then you go for common engineering program, and then allow the the first year the programs, the workshops that we have in place for you to make a decision. Okay, so is common engineering a very popular choice? I can say that it is a popular choice because we are taking in 465 students. Yeah, same as last year. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
I think we have managed to answer most of the questions.
Yeah.
Don't worry if you haven't got a chance to ask your question, that you can always look for us. There are many consultations sessions that we are setting up for people to continue to ask questions. Please do use that. The last question, what about other courses? What's the intake? Okay, maybe we just share what the intake for our courses here. We can't answer for the other courses. For computer engineering, our intakes, the coming year intakes will be 100 students. For Chaman.
Yes, for electronics, this year our intake will be 2 classes, 50 students.
Okay, for Mary?
For us, for CP, it is 465 students. So, and from CP, we will be, after the first semester, after the first year, the students will be going into the 7 diploma programs, right? So there will be students going into electronics and computer engineering as well.
Okay.
And for all the other courses, I think you can go to our TP website and we have the details there. Okay, so you can see the intake as well as the last year's O-level cutoffs range.
All right. Sorry, I think we have to end here because there's another session coming out by other schools. So thank you very much for your time. I know it's after lunch and some of you have not taken lunch. Do enjoy your lunch. But before you leave, I need your help to by giving us some feedback at the link that was shown earlier. Taizo, can you please put up the link again? Can you scan the QR code so that you can access the link? Thank you very much.
Okay. Thanks and bye. All the best, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
you. All the best to
Bye-bye.
you.
Okay, Chai Sun, can we end the session so that the another group can then start the session?